and gentlemen, it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end. So let me know where you're watching this video from. Republic, which country, weather condition, and what you're doing. In the Middle East, I'm doing fine, and it's winter time. Very cold to the brim. Very cold and chill, but we are surviving on. So guys, I want to speak about a particular kind of thing. You know, when IAM-Marwa comes in and tell people that he should be building a mental hospital back at home, therefore we must agree with him. Because there are things that are happening in the village that sometimes I feel some villagers, most of the banana guy, needs to get a life because there is no life over there. Either is mental and he needs a thorough checkup. Because of late, this guy has been doing videos. Oh, Cecil called me. Oh, IAM-Marwa called me. Oh, Congratulations called me. And nobody calls him. We always know Gintu when somebody calls Gintu. And Gintu has done. He puts this heading. After he completes, he posts it after 2 days or after 1 minute. He changes another heading. That one really tells you, even IAM-Marwa said, maybe the content itself has already diminished. Are you there? And we all understood IAM-Marwa on that premise. You know, when Gintu is coming out here and claiming that Deemwango calls him and Deemwango wants to arrest him, it's completely kind of a bogus story. It tells you that the content itself is diminished. That's why he must run from one banana plantation to cassava to say all this and conjuring information that are not making sense. Because there's no content. There's no content. It's already dwindled. She must get a book and write, bring up the information he had one time put on this YouTube street, recalibrate them back again, or bring the same video part of it, which means you are confusing YouTube itself, and you're earning on YouTube with already content that was already been monetized. The same content. And I'm telling you, you're risking your channel at one point. You'll be demonetized very soon. You know? You re-upload the same video, which means you're stealing from YouTube. Something that he hasn't known. Now, perhaps, let's listen to this video.
Was an app that was being used to make sure that it's calling me. Then she said to me, what do you need our family? I answered, which kind of a family are you talking about? You have not even recognized yourself and talk about who you are. You have not identified yourself. And she said, you know what? I'm coming for you. Whenever I'm coming to Kenya, I'm coming for, and this time round, I'm not going to leave you in the street. I answered, am I just down to the street? I'm not in the street. I'm in bananas here. Not only in the street, not only in the banana. I'm always at my fish ponds there. I asked her, what's the biggest point of you talking that way? She answered, you are insulting my father. I asked, which kind of a father are you talking about? Which father are you talking about? Kohera Senior, or you're talking about the Condat? She answered, you are now insulting me. Or do you want me to record this kind of the voice? I said, there's no problem. You are the one who called. Maybe you are recording already with a GoPro standing there. Because it's the one that's always being used. Like we have a lady here who is, she's called a sausage girl. And she asked, what do you want for our family? I'll just do it for you. I said, what you want to provide for me, provide for yourself, or return them to the people you just hijacked. Return them to Aaron Dante. I'm not there to sympathize with anyone. And she started saying, you know, last time I came at the villa, you were there, and even I saw the video that you posted. Now you are telling people that I turned to you, my buttocks. Do you think that those buttocks are built with no money? I said, yes, I know there is money that's put onto those buttocks, yes. But what is there into the buttocks? Is it money or it's poo? Then she said, you know what? That's the same way I said. And she was talking very meticulously. And she has a very beauty, is it a beauty what? Is it called a very nice voice? And even she can lure a snake from its own hole. And you know which kind of a snake I'm talking about. You know, maybe it's the cucumbers. So she can even drive something. You can drive somebody crazy with a talk. And she's talking very meticulously with like a person who is very honorable. But whenever now it comes now, we want now to pull for me. Now there's some mistakes here. She's now saying, you know what? Last time I warned you, you are at the villa. Now you are just making some videos that you are just acting like now you are an actor. You'll never be an actor. And I said, I am not an actor.
Literally. Nowhere Deemwango call him. And I'm telling you as a matter of fact, you want to be called by Deemwango because you are craving for Deemwango's attention and it's not coming. As you could see over here in this video, Deemwango is enjoying her life, traveling and improving her life, and that is soft life elsewhere. You still in banana plantation, coming up with fake videos, fake titles, things that's only in your head to daydream that you're called. I saw even Max One saying that Cecil called him. Never. Cecil couldn't call such kind of reprobates. You'll never be called. You know? Bringing the issue of 360 that happened a long time ago and not making sense. That one simply means the content is done. Guys, the content is done and it's diminished big time. Gintu is one kind of a person that will go far, do things, talk lies, tell the people, just because that is how he was wired, that's how he's brought up. I've told you a number of times that this guy is having too much of energy that must be put into productive kind of work. If he's left unchecked without doing any productive work, therefore he will come and misuse such kind of energy in this YouTube to lies and lying on people. This is a kind of person that you see people are admiring, the likes of Clemi Klaus. Oh, Gintu is tired, is tall. Oh, Gintu is handsome. Oh, Gintu is muscle. Guys, guys, you know, sometimes I sit down, I wonder. The only thing I could understand from this guy is fantastic. The rest are just hogwash, not making sense. Solution becomes solidized. It has been thrown to imbroglio. The word of hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, it should be an organ mostly in the brain that detects when somebody is thirsty. And Gintu is using it. What is your hypothalamus? Surely, Gintu. Indeed, Amara was right when Amara comes here and claims that he must build school. And I agree with you. The school must, not school alone. The hospital itself must be built for a mental checkup. Because Gintu's hatredness, Gintu kind of energy itself needs to be checked. If you leave it unchecked, therefore it will still cause a menace with any other people. The other time I also saw him attacking Diana Kemi. For what reason? What has Diana Kemi did for you? What has Diana Kemi done for you, Gintu? This really happens when the content is diminished.
Hospital,
and
or maybe a school, one of those, to help that village. Because maybe if people are educated, they will understand. Who have no content, they are running left, right, center, you know. Met a lady who she's actually a widow, and mixed her up with some people from abroad, okay? They mixed her up, imagine, her mind. And then she started abusing. I don't know why somebody is restricting moderators. I don't know who is restricting moderators. messages, and I don't know what those messages are saying.
Gintu is one person who will carry his camera from one place to another place. It is not giving some widows 3 eggs, 1 leaf of 1 leaf of scales. Then Gintu will be doing PR with other people, meaning using all these people for content creation, and people are sending money to buy something so substantial, and now this is Gintu itself. Another time I saw somebody commenting on his channel that you are signed $100 for release of Mugesi, and you took it. And what I'm smelling over here is a big scam, and it's going to scam forthwith. A big scam is coming over here, and people were being told. Then, even after you've been scammed, you still blame IAM-Marwa, because these are the people you're now supporting after they scammed people, because you are attributing and contributing to their negative behaviors. You are tolerating such kind of behaviors, being scam, being a liar. You enjoying it until such a time you'll be scammed. Then instead of you now calling him names, you'll now be calling IAM-Marwa names after you've already been scammed by the cassava man. It's a matter of fact, nobody calls you. You all know Gintu when somebody calls Gintu. When somebody calls Gintu, Gintu will record, because that's a content for Gintu. We've all seen a scenario where Gintu was called. Gintu always records. The moment, yeah, this is called, Gintu will record. You remember the issue with Perez? When Perez called him, he recorded. He recorded. How many conversations that Gintu has recorded? Remember the issue of the police? He recorded the police. You remember the issue of Pasi? He recorded Pasi when Pasi was calling them on a live stream. So how comes Deemwango calls him, and now he's heaping all this kind of allegation on Deemwango, and Gintu now didn't record? Marvelous. Whom are you lying to? It's a typical lie, because he knows the content will trend when he demeans IAM-Marwa and he demeans Deemwango. It will trend, and the views will skyrocket, hence the revenue. This is the trajectory, because the content itself has diminished. Therefore, Gintu must start the content. With the 2 amigos and brothers, there's no content with these amigos, because the amigos claim they're the people who have been bringing the content and call Gintu. And Gintu will come and do content with them and first post content with them. If they post first, Gintu will claim. Gintu will frown, won't even talk to them. Now the 2 gentlemen have separated themselves. Now Gintu has lacked the content. Now what he does best, to pretend that he's been called. All along, when Gintu is called, you produce a receipt and you produce an audio when somebody is calling you. You even didn't know the number that called you, which means it's a lie, big time. Then IAM-Marwa is right that the content has dwindled. Your mental faculty itself is not even in subconscious state, but it's so subconsciously dead. It must be resuscitated back. And IAM-Marwa must build this mental hospital so that majority of the villagers, most of the cassava man or banana man, must be checked, unless it might cause havoc to the main to the whole society, big time. Let me know what you think at this comment section. Until next time, this is Celia Zak.